Hello, everyone! Welcome to this somewhat classic visual novel, and this one's called Himekoi Sucreine, and I'm going to be starting this title today. So this visual novel is by Princess Sugar, and as a typical Princess Sugar title, it involves the main character being surrounded by princesses all over. So I'm not going to go too much into detail about how the story goes, but I actually like this title the best out of all the Princess Sugar titles that have been released so far. So we have a somewhat close to Princess Evangel-like setting. Well, actually, this school has already chosen to integrate, so it's now co-ed, but because it's recent, the school is largely unbalanced. Well, then again, that's not the main point of the story. So anyways, let's go ahead and begin. So once again, this title is in Japanese only, and translations are provided courtesy of Google Translate and Excite Japan. So let's click start.
始めるぞ。
Okay, we get some kind of prologue, so let's see what it says. Oh, so it's like a fairy tale. So once upon a time, there lived a boy. He's an ordinary boy who is not a prince or anything. And the boy lived a normal life and dreamed of a normal romance. Okay, so it was my sister's line that she wanted to fall in love like a fairy tale. And I haven't really thought of it about love yet. And it is as distant as a fairy tale. So our main character's name is Ryo, and he's like, the sky is high. I'll be living in a student dormitory from the spring, leaving the town where I was born and raised. And until then, I had only left my hometown for trivial trips. So I only went out for a little bit, so maybe vacations or just do some errands. But I haven't really moved out, technically. And of course, there's already anxiety about living in an unfamiliar place, but... Okay, so he picks up the pamphlet or the brochure and it's like, okay, so where do I go in? And rushing through the bag, I find a piece of coated paper with a bent corner and open it. And there are cute... Oh, so there are cuts on it because it had been unfolded and folded many times. So basically many creases and folds. A pamphlet with a rigid, uninteresting layout contained an outline of this academy. So the Takaramori Private School. A castle-like structure standing on a hill covered with pine trees in a land called Takaramori. And this is the school building for this school. And the site makes me feel like I've wandered into a fairy tale world. And it makes me feel like a fairy tale can really happen here. But of course, it's just my misconception about being in a new environment. But here, I feel like... Okay, so I feel like I can meet things I have not seen yet. Love like a fairy tale or something like that. And here is the school. So it does look castle-like. So all these towers and these... Well, anyways, so Ryo's like, wow, so it does look like a fairy tale world. So furthermore, I'm overwhelmed by the castle building. There you go. I saw up close and was speechless. I lost my composure because of the exotic atmosphere of this cobblestone and grassy grounds. So even the road leading to the school looks classy, so cobblestones. Yeah, so it looks like an amusement park somewhere. I'm sure he's talking about one of the Disney parks. So every park has some kind of castle that forms the entry to Fantasyland. So I know Disneyland California has the castle for Sleeping Beauty, and the castle in Walt Disney World in Florida, it's Cinderella's castle. Well, if I say something, will she get angry? Who? And look around to see if a costume cast is about to show up with balloons in hand, or if a, churro sales wagon is set up nearby. Well, of course, there's no such thing. So just cobblestone, grass, trees, and more trees. And there are no students, so probably because it's still spring break. Okay. And then I followed the pamphlet, the brochure. So Takaramori School originally had a long history as a boarding school for girls. But from now, it seems to be basically a boarding system, and it seems that there are students who commute as an exception. And it's only 3 years ago that this became a co-ed school, so accepting male students. However, since the oppression of this traditional all-girls school is deeply rooted, it seems that it's having trouble recruiting male students. So, in other words, this academy is now made up of... So, the ratio is largely unbalanced. Friends. Can we do it? And it sounds delicate though. Or delicious though. Well, in fact, there are no or not without ulterior mood or motives. But if you really think it's delicious or delicate, there should be a flood of male students in this academy right now. And if it doesn't happen, everyone will probably give up on Takaramori Academy after choosing an environment that's more comfortable to live in. And they are making the realistic decision that they are more comfortable having more of the same friends. Well, anyways, so for Ryo, I'm getting worried too. So my stomach hurts and I'm nervous. So who's this person? So, oh, there he is, Ryo-kun. A familiar voice gives me some strength. Oh, hello, One-san. So long time no see. So this person is Ryo's sister. I missed you. Let's be, or I'm so happy. And right on the spot, this girl, so the sister hugs Ryo. Wow. So what else does he say? Let's see. Hey, wait a minute. So this hurts. And the sister gives Ryo a kiss. So I got sucked in by her cheek, or she sucks my cheek, and for some reason I feel that about 20% of my vitality or energy has been sucked away because of this. Well, you know, Oni-chan was lonely. And you smell good, so it reminds me of back at home. Hey, so stop it. So why are you sniffing me? It's okay, so I'm not going to lose. Well, you don't know who's watching us. And Ryo just pushes his sister away. So I escaped from the hold of... so her name is Haruka Kashiwagi, my older sister, and smoothed out the wrinkles in her clothes. And I picked up the dropped luggage again and checked the surroundings. So hopefully no one saw us. Yes, so there are no witnesses. Perhaps? Well, you know, I was surprised. Eehee, I'm happy, so Ryo-kun, ingredient replenishment. Wow. I wonder what she sucked out of me. And now I'm all tired at once. So, geez, you know, it's been a long time, and I'm more than happy to meet you again. So you're being all cold. Well, it hasn't even been a month since you left home. So my sister is a member of this school as a new teacher from this spring. And my sister, who had never left her hometown much like me, is suddenly forced to live in an unfamiliar place as a working adult, and the whole family got worried. And if it wasn't for my sister's sake, I would have... so I pretty much chose this place because my sister teaches here. So if it wasn't for my sister, then I might have went somewhere else. And I thought if I had my sister, I could feel at ease. But and I put my heart into it and decided to go to this school. So it's sunny, and we're able to come to Takaramori School together this spring. So, did you find your way? So, how did you get here? Did you get lost? Bus? Ride? And my sister, who just arrived a little earlier than me, is completely guiding us. Or guiding me. And it seems to be more familiar than I thought. Or maybe it's not too much to worry about. Yes. So let's see how Ryo got here himself. So the people at the station are familiar with this place, and they guided me here. But I'm surprised because... So they were surprised because it's a boy attending the school. Yes, that's right. So it's a rare case. A new male student.
この学園、男女比1対9じゃ効かないらしいよ。
So the ratio is so unbalanced, so 1 male to 9 females, isn't it?
海に落ちた一滴の雨粒、そのくらいの比率だって聞いたけど。
So a drop of rain that fell into the sea, I heard that's about the same ratio. Hey, so that's exaggerating. So 1 drop into a large ocean.
でも、ってことはりょうくんハーレムじゃん？やだな。私のりょうくんなのに。
So, does that mean that there is a possibility for Ryo-kun to be in a huge harem with lots of girls all over him? Well, no. So, you're mine. I'm starting to get uneasy when you talk about this too much. And also, so, I'm not like that, even though you're my sister.
嘘だ。りょうくんはお姉ちゃんのです。ちゃんと名前書いたし、足の裏に。
Well, you know, regardless, I'm your sister, and I even wrote your name on the bottom of my foot. So, treat it like a soft vinyl doll.
私がちっちゃい時、クレーンゲームで撮ったんだよ。
Yeah, so, you got this for me at the crane game when we were little kids. Well, regardless, it's a toy. And I vaguely felt that way. And in most households, a younger brother has been the older sister's toy since birth. That's true. Well, that's fine. And I can't help but feel disgusted by my older sister who does not stand on her own. However, I am worried about my sister and went with her have not been able to leave the family. So what now? Wait, what? Oh no, so I ran out of time, so I got to go. Oh, that's right.
もう嫌だな。あそこの時計動いてないんだよね。
So what now? Oh, so the clock over there is broken, right? So that time is wrong. And I realized what she said. So the hands of the old clock attached to the school building has not moved at all since a while ago. Oh yeah, it's true. So it still points to 11:55. So right around noon, and it is certainly confusing.
私、職員室戻る。
Well, anyways, so I'm going to the staff room.
先に部屋に行って荷物置いてきちゃって。ガイドさんがそのうち迎えに行くからね。
So first go to your dorm room and drop your baggages there. Wait, guide, son?
あとはその子に任せたから。よろしく。
Okay, so I'll leave the rest to your guide. So, thanks. Wait, sister? Wait, look ahead. And something collides head on with a big tree and runs around staggering. Well, when you get that restlessness. And sometimes I doubt if she really is an adult. Oh, so while she's walking, she crashes into a tree. And they're like, hey, watch out. Well, anyways, so this guide son. And it's becoming more and more like touristy, so like a vacation. But for now, let's go to my room. So who's this guide son? So anyways, this is the dormitory. So Ryo's like, oh, I'm sorry to bother you. It's a strange story to say, but hesitantly, I passed through the door. And until I came here, I had not passed anyone yet. So it's still deserted, or looks deserted. So there are some signs of people in the building, so some dorm students have already returned from their hometowns. Well, let's see. If we run into each other right now, I'll be misunderstood. Well, I hope you don't think that I'm a trespasser or anything. Okay, so my room is on the 3rd floor. And then I check the documents. So go up the stairs to the 3rd floor, and it's the first room. Oh, so it looks like that'll be my dorm room. And here it is. Okay, so let's see. And it looks classy for being a dorm room. So the big rug, the curtains on the windows, and the wallpaper, and a nice ceiling. And seeing the package that arrived earlier, it's addressed to me, so Ryo Kashiwagi, and I'm sure this is my room. And I think the reason I got the impression that it's cleaner and more spacious is because than my parents' house is because I have not unpacked anything yet. So beds, desk, closets, and small bookshelves. That seems to be the initial equipment of this student dorm. Okay, well, let's put things in order for now. So, my textbooks, uniform, things that are likely to be used soon. And as he's unpacking, he hears a knock. I'm sorry, so is Ryo Kashiwagi in there? Oh, yeah, I'm here. And I hear a girl's voice. Oh, so it must be the guide-san that my sister was talking about. And I wonder if she is a student and in a calm voice, or it might be an employee. Okay, coming. Please do. So, excuse me?
はじめまして。この春から宝の森学園2年になります。望月咲也と申します。生徒会長を務めています。
Okay, so this is a very interesting guide-san. So, her name is Sakuya and she says, "So, nice to meet you. My name is Sakuya Mochizuki and I'm a second year at this Takaramori Academy starting spring, and I will be, or I am, the student council president."
柏木さん、この度のご入学おめでとうございます。心から歓迎申し上げます。
I went a little fast, so Sakuya was like, "Well, Kashiwagi-san, congratulations on your admission." And she also says, "So I welcome you from the bottom of my heart." And then Ryo replies with, "Oh, thank you very much. So my name is Ryo Kashiwagi."
こちらこそよろしくお願いしますね。
So nice to meet you. And she softly smiles. And amazing. So she is beautiful, fair-skinned, and parts of her face are in order. However, her Japanese-like humble features emphasize her elegance. Her long black hair well, looks kind of brownish or purplish here, is shiny, and she looks so well groomed that I think she should be in some shampoo commercial. And my sister would be jealous if she saw this kind of hair, so she's always worried about her hair being frizzy.
本日は学園を案内させていただきます。柏木先生からお話は伺ってます？
So, today I'll be showing you around the school. Have you heard anything or much from Kashiwagi sensei, so the sister? Well, she mentioned that there is a guide coming, or guide-san will lead me. But I never thought the student council president would come, so I am surprised. So, guide-san turns out to be this person.
私が柏木先生にぜひにとお願いしたのです。貴重な男子学生さんにもこの学園を気に入ってもらいたいから。
Okay, so, well, I requested that I'll be that person to Kashiwagi sensei. So, we want to make the most welcome for precious male students. So basically, we want to give male students the best treatment possible.
それに柏木さん以外はほとんどエスカレーター組ですから、みんなもうおなじみなんですよ。
And besides Kashiwagi-san, so most of us are in this elevator group, so everyone is already familiar with this.
こうして案内する機会は珍しいので、私も楽しみにしていました。
And it's rare to have the opportunity to guide people like you. So I was looking forward to this. And it must be a busy position, but I'm terribly sorry to let you do such a thing. Well, I'm sure Saki doesn't mind, so I'm so happy and I can't wait to see a new male student attend our school. So,
準備はよろしいですか？早速参りましょう。
anyways, so are you ready? So let's go. Yes, please do. So, Mochizuki sensei smiles elegantly again and turns her black hair back and leaves the room. So, follow me. And I follow her out into the hallway. Okay, so back down to the first floor.
はい、忘れ物ですか？
Yes, so did you forget something? No. So, what's wrong? Let's see. So, nothing much. Well, I'm okay. And as I follow Mochizuki-sensei, or senpai, I can smell the sweet smell of her shampoo. And I wonder if all girls smell this good. Well, I'm sure the teacher or his sister is one exception. Okay, so there you go. Well, no. So my sister does not have the same elegance. So... and I wonder what the difference is between the two. Well, anyways, this girl is a mystery. And while tilting my head, I follow Mochizuki senpai's guidance.
もともとは女学園でしたので、学生寮も階を挟んで3階が男子、以下が女子の部屋になっています。
So this used to be a girls' dormitory or academy. So basically, all the male students are on the third floor, whereas the first and second floors belong to the female students.
不便を強いるかもしれませんが、ご容赦くださいね。
So I may force you to become inconvenient, but please forgive me. So it is quite a hassle having to climb up 2 flights of stairs just to get back into the room. And I'm pretty sure this dormitory has no elevators, so... wait. So, are there other boys living in this dormitory besides me? Well, hesitantly, I ask while having a vague premonition. But Mochizuki-senpai shakes her head.
わずかな男子学生の皆さんはごく近所から通っていらっしゃいますね。
So we do have a few male students from the neighborhood.
この学園を志望した理由がたまたま家から通える距離にあったとおっしゃる方もいます。
So some people applied for this academy because it's within walking distance. Okay. So is this special commuter student a male student? But I think it would take courage for a boy to attend this academy if there aren't any merits. And even for me, when my classmates find out where I was going for school, I end up being nicknamed, oh, so the H guy, for a split second. So you just want girls all over you, right? So you're going to a school that's mostly female.
柏木さんをなぜこの学園に？ご実家は遠方でしたよね。
So Kashiwagi-san, why do you come to this school? So don't you live far away, right? Yes. So what's his reason? So originally I was a little worried. But you know, I kind of like fantasy. So this school looks like a castle. So it kind of fits with my interest of fantasy or fairy tales. Well, then again, that sounds like a really impure motive.
いいえ、とんでもないです。私もこの環境を気に入っていますから嬉しいですよ。
No, not at all. So I like this place too, and I'm happy. So I think Sakya also likes fairy tales and how this is dreamy. Well, I learned about this academy because of my older sister. So my sister is also a great fairy tale enthusiast, and she told me that this place does fit her theme very well. And you are completely exposed to such atmosphere.
なんだか目に浮かびます。
So, something comes in mind, or to mind. And because my sister likes it so much, I think I fall in love with it too. So I think this place will work out for me.
柏木さんはお姉ちゃん子なんですね。
So you were really close to your big sister, right? So the big sister's little toy. Well, yeah, well, wait. Call her big sister? Well, I'm worried. And it's not like I'm going to take care of her, but I end up going to the same school as her.
柏木先生は良い弟さんをお持ちです。
So that means Kashiwagi sensei has a lovely younger brother. Or... yeah, I'm sorry. Well, when I'm with my sister, sometimes I don't know which one is older. So basically, Haruka acts like a little child as well. And it kind of feels like I might be the older brother. Well, I often feel that way. But if someone like Mizuki Senpai is my sister, I'm sure it wouldn't be the same, or I wouldn't think so. So basically, Sakuya or Mizuki is acting more mature and more kind, more modest, and really feels like an older sister to Ryo. So she's so beautiful, and she seems to be nervous all the time, and that might be a problem.
どうしましたか?
So what's wrong? So she seems to have been looking at it without hesitation for a long time, and she panics and looks away. Well, no. So she's more calm than my older sister. She's more like an older sister. There you go. So I can't help but compare her.
あら、私は柏木先生みたいな親しみやすいお姉さん欲しかったですよ。
Oh, yeah.
一人っ子なので。
So I do have an older sister, just like, or like, I have a friendly older sister like Kashiwagi sensei. Okay, well then I'll lend it to you next time.
楽しみにしています。
Well, I'm looking forward to it. And she laughs at my joke. She's classy, but is like a friendly person.
では、実際に学園を案内いたしますね。その様子ではもうご存知かもしれませんが、復習と思ってついてきてください。
Okay then, so I'll show you around the school, and you might already know what it looks like, but please follow me thinking it's just a review. Well, I'm sure it's Ryo's first time. Okay. Okay, so the lawn spreads from the student dormitory to the school building. So a stone pavement straddling the greenery connects the student dormitory, the school building, and several other buildings. And there are splendid trees on the grounds of the academy, and the environment is quite rich in nature. So it is a very relaxing scenery, isn't it? So it smells of a sun-warmed soil and grass, and the natural green carpet spreads out in a very comfortable way.
はい。この中庭で昼食をとったままうっかり昼寝をして、午後の授業に遅刻する学生さんも少なくありません。
Yeah, so there are students who accidentally take a nap during lunch in this courtyard, and they miss or show up late for afternoon classes. So it's so refreshing and relaxing that the students end up falling asleep. Wow, that's nice. Well, it is comfortable and relaxing.
ぜひ休日に実行してください。
Well, so just keep your enjoyment on the non-school days. So don't fall asleep and be like the other people. Oh yes, of course. Well, it is quite dangerous. Well, I can't forget why I came to this school. So, a student's job is to study and learn. So what's going on? So someone is looking from behind.
こちらが柏木さんが通う教室になります。昨年度は私もこの教室で過ごしました。
Okay, so now we're going to the classrooms, and Saku's like, so this is a classroom that you'll be attending, or you'll be in. Kashiwagi-san? I see. So, let's see. Wait, so you're a Shinchi sophomore last year. Oh, so you're also a first year, right? And I can't imagine it from the dignified demeanor.
はい。とは言っても、ほとんどの学生が付属からのスライドですから、柏木さんのような初々しさはなかったですね。
So I'm not sure what she means here. So she's like, yes, so most of the students are from, let's see, slides from affiliated schools, and I don't have the freshness of Kashiwagi-san. So I think Sake went to another school last year, and it's kind of her first time being here as well. That's what it sounds like. Wait, so are you naive? Wait, me? So it is a little embarrassing when you point it out. And certainly there is a self-awareness that I am floating on my feet like Nobori-san. Okay, so I'll be here starting tomorrow. And I look around the classroom and try to imagine, so I wonder what my class will be like. And the sight of girls sitting on the chairs in this room. Wow. And that makes me dizzy. And until now, half of the environment is filled with boys, so I can't imagine a scene where this entire space is filled with girls. Oh, that's right. Well, I have a question. So, are there other male students in the school?
はい、わずかに。
Yeah, there are some. Wait, in the same grade, same year?
残念ながら、皆さん先輩になりますね。
So, unfortunately, no. So, all the other male students, they are all your senpais.
交流を持つ機会があるといいのですが、場を設けましょうか。
Well, I do hope that there'll be an opportunity for you to talk to them. So, shall I set up a place for this? No, it's fine. It's okay. Well, I'm sure I'll stand out. So, maybe I can meet naturally someday.
同じクラスにいれば心強かったと思うのですが、でも先輩方もそれぞれクラスを割り振られていて、同じ条件で過ごしていますよ。
So, it would have been more reassuring if you were in the same class as them. But, so all senpais go to different classes, so they are kind of in the same boat as you. Wait, so one male per class?
はい。こうして箱入りの私たちにとっては貴重な男子学生なので。
So basically, don't worry. So every other male student is just like you. So they're surrounded by lots of girls, and they're the only guy in their respective classes. And that's why male students are valuable here.
教材と言ってしまうと失礼かもしれませんが、異性にならすためになるべく多くの学生が交流を持つようクラスを分けています。
So I know it is quite rude, but in order to get used to people of the opposite gender, we divide the classes so that there are many students as possible who can interact with each other. So I'm sure they have a class limit. So I see. And I wonder how many students go to this school. And somehow I come to a wonderful school. And how do the few male senpais spend their days?
それでは次へ参りましょうか。
Well, anyways, so let's move to the next place. Okay, please do.
むむ
And for some reason, there is another person looking from behind.
こちらは旧校舎と呼ばれていますが、現役の校舎です。
So this is called the old school building, but we're using it. So it's not like a museum or an abandoned building. Well, it does give an impression of it being older than the other buildings just now.
3年生たちの教室や音楽室や美術室など移動教室はこちらになります。
So the third year classrooms, the music room, the art room, and some other classrooms are in this building.
1、2年生たちの校舎と区別するために旧校舎と呼ばれていますが、築年数はそこまで変わらないみたいです。
So this is called the old school building because it's to distinguish it from the other building that houses the first and second year classrooms. But it does not seem to have changed that much in terms of age. And that being said, this one has something of a season, or rather a bitter atmosphere. Why? So I wonder if the dusty air, the high ceiling, and the slightly elaborate lightning umbrellas create an antique atmosphere. So it looks really old and out of date. Oh, so that's a splendid mirror, says Ryo. So a full-length mirror with an elegant brass frame. And when I look at it attached to the wall, I'm reflected with the face of Onobori itself.
珍しいですか？
So is it unusual? Well, I've never seen such a splendid mirror. So the mirror that looks like it could be magically cast. So what is it? So is there a fairy tale like this? So Cinderella?
白雪姫ですね。
Oh no, so Snow White. And I forgot how the story goes for Snow White. I'll have to look it up. Oh, that's it. Oh, so the little sentence or phrase from Snow White. So the mirror, mirror on the wall. I think that was the it was the witch who was saying it. So a mirror with the atmosphere that seems to return an answer if you chant. So yeah, if I remember, that was the witch chanting. Well, by the way, it seems that there are paintings and statues here and there from the new school building.
お気づきになりましたか？全学園長のコレクションです。
So basically, compared to the new school building, this building also has some artifacts, so paintings and statues. And Sakuya's like, well, do you know this? So this is a collection from the former principal.
その鏡もコレクションの一つですよ。
And this mirror is also part of the collection. I wonder what this is. Just like I saw in a picture book. So the princess?
そうです。きっと幼い頃にご覧になったんじゃないでしょうか。童話の絵です。水彩画家の。
So that's right. So I'm sure you must have seen it when you were young. So a picture of a fairy tale. Ah, that's true. Well, I've seen it in a picture book. Well, wait, so is this a real picture that was made into a book? and look at it multiple times that are evenly spaced in corridor. And maybe that's why it feels like I'm in a museum. And inside the frame is a watercolor painting drawn with a gentle touch. So Princess Ashikaburi, Princess also Snow White. And other familiar and nostalgic fairy tales that everyone have heard about. And there must have been a picture book with the same picture in my house a long time ago. It's an old book that my mother had brought from my parents' house, and it's quite old, and I feel like it was a best-selling book.
こちらは複製原画ですが、学園長のコレクションには実物もございますよ。
Well, actually, this is a replica or a reproduction, and the original one is kept privately by the principal.
彼は童話に強い関心があったようで、広く作品を収集しているんです。
So he too also has a strong interest in fairy tales and has a wide range of books or works. And as I walk down the corridor, I see paintings by other artists lined up. Oh, so this time it's a Japanese painting with a different touch. Wait, so is this Princess Kaguya? And once again, people are staring from behind. Huh? So this time two or more people. Wait, so what is it? And it's like I am being stared at or spied on since a while ago. Wait, over there. And I look back where I felt the gaze, and I'm sure there's no one there. There you go. So there's no one, but I found a large glass display shelf. And in the end of the corridor, Japanese dolls are displayed inside. So this must be... And behind a long-haired beauty in a luxurious 12-layered ceremonial kimono stands a folding screen with a picture of the moon. Oh, so that obviously is Princess Kaguya. And could it be from this doll that you felt the gaze? Well, I wonder if it's because it's an elaborate Japanese doll with a somewhat terrifying quality.
立派な人形ですよね。こちらもコレクションの一つです。
So, isn't it splendid? You know, I have this as part of my personal collection as well. So, white skin, long black hair. She has a clean and cool appearance. So, Princess Kaguya of Nayotake, who is said to have come from the moon. And so, Senpai, you kind of look like this princess.
かぐや姫ですか？恐縮です。
Wait, Kagehime? Well, please excuse me. Mochizuki Senpai stares at the doll, and then she narrows her eyes.
全学園長は世界中を旅して童話にまつわるコレクションを集めていたそうです。
So I've heard...
お姫様の恋の物語ばかり。ロマンチックですよね。
So I've heard from the former principal of the school that he traveled around the world and was collecting fairy tales. And it's all about love stories of princesses, and it's quite romantic. Okay?
私も幼い頃、お姫様に憧れてお姫様ごっこをしました。
So when I was little, I dreamed of being a princess, and I started playing princess. Oh well, come to think of it, same here.
柏木さんも王子様役ですか？
Wait, Kashiwagi-san, so you too? So you're playing the prince? Well, of course. Well, it's not the role of a princess.
すみません。ひょっとしたらと思ってしまいました。
So yeah, well, I'm sorry. Well, I just thought by chance. And when Mochizuki Senpai laughs, I don't get angry. Well, I miss that. And when I was young, I did play princess with my friends. And first of all, it is embarrassing for me as a man to play, well, as a princess. But to me inside, I was a little proud. And before and after, the only time I ever experienced being someone's prince was when I played with that girl. And I wonder what that kid is doing now. Well, I don't remember much anymore, but...
今もお姫様に憧れがないとは言い切れませんけど。
Well, even now, I can't say that I don't admire princesses. Wait, so Senpai is a girl, right?
王子様と巡り合う日を夢見てしまいますよ。
So, I'm dreaming of the day when a prince will meet me. Wait, so he meets with you?
この学園の男女比ご存知ですか？お姫様候補ならたくさんいるのですが。
Say no, with this very high imbalance of male to female, there are many candidates for princesses. Ahaha, yes. Well, I can't say that I'm running for office so carelessly, and I don't intend to. But basically, I have made proposals, and I have to pick one. So, princess candidate. And I wonder if the day will come when I meet my princess. Oh, well, I'm being too influenced by my senior. Or senpai. And once again, more stairs.
以上で一通りの案内を終わります。何かわからないことがあったらいつでも遠慮なくご相談くださいね。
So that's the end of the general tour. So if you have any more questions, feel free to contact me anytime. And Mochizuki Senpai gives me her email address and phone number. And that alone makes me feel strong. Okay, well, thank you very much. So what's next? So please let me know if you need anything else. And for some reason, just the fact that a senior's contact information is in the address book makes my heart pound. But it's a pity to think that this is the end of the school tour with Senpai.
ああ、寮母さんがいらっしゃいますね。ちょうどよかったです。ご紹介しますね。
Oh, so here's the dorm mother. So, perfect timing. So let me introduce you to her. Okay, so I'm going to leave that to the next episode because this is going to get quite too long. So, I'm sure the reason why this school is unpopular with boys is because it does kind of feel too girly. So all the fairy tales, princesses, prince, and such. Well, I also kind of feel that it might be too childlike because, well, most of the time, fairy tales are something for kids. And when people start to become more realistic in their thinking, then they can see that all this is just a story and can't happen in real life, let alone the magic and magical spells that come with it. But we'll see how this tour continues next time.